Hey y'all, in today's video we are closing out my sinking funds for the month of January, which means that everything that I keep track of in my sinking funds, I'm going to add that up, total it up, push January to the side and move on into February. So if that's something that you're interested in, then do please stick around. Okay, so we're going to be totaling and tallying up our sinking funds that I calculate and keep track of and save for. And the reason why I always go through at the end of the month and add them all up is because I like to look back on this sheet specifically when I go into January, so I can keep track of where I can save more, where I need to move more money to, less money to, those types of things. So I am going to jump right in and get started. Some of these things I take out of the sinking funds and put into my checking account to move over into like green light savings cards for my kids, into their savings accounts and things like that. So we are going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you what I'm doing. If you're interested in these budget sheets, this budget sheet comes from, this is going to be January 2021. These budget sheets come from So Crafty Sinai, and she does have a YouTube channel. It's called All Dolled Up by Sinai. So if you're interested in that, go and check her out. She would appreciate it, I'm sure. And it's a digital download. I just downloaded it, printed it out, and cut it to size to fit my happy planner here so I can keep everything all in one location. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get started, y'all. Okay, we're gonna start with this guy, and the only sinking funds that I deal with out of this envelope is my personal and the kids's. So personal has, this is my personal money that I've just saved up throughout the month. It has $120.40 in there. I might end up spending some of this money on something in particular. We'll see. So that's $140. Beginning balances on all of these is 0 because I reset all of my sinking funds in the month of January at the beginning of the year so that I can track my progress throughout the entire year. I didn't roll over any money. I took all the money out of these envelopes, put it into what I didn't use at the end of 2020. I put it into my savings accounts, and we started fresh in January. Liam will have 20, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. But I will be taking his money out, but I like to know how much money I'm putting in every month, so that's why I still track and add it. So Liam will have $54 going into his savings account. Jack will have 20, 30, 41. So Jack has 41. And Ethan is my 18-year-old. He has his own job and stuff, but I usually do just end up at the end of the month giving him this money. So I'm taking his out and I'm giving him that money. He also accrued other money throughout the month. For me, he would have gotten $30 more, but I've already given that $30 to him for gas or for whatever. And these envelopes usually come and go, so I won't be tracking that. Sports, however, I will be tracking both of the sports sinking funds that I have, and there is $40 in that one. And house cash, also, I'm gonna be trying to bulk this one up and save and get to a certain point. I haven't decided if it's a couple $100s I want in there or what it is. Just cash on hand for anything that might come up that we need at our house. I tend to not swipe my debit card or use credit cards unless I have to. I have a couple credit cards, and I'd rather use cash than put money on my card. Although sometimes we do end up using the card. So that's all for that one. And this month, especially with my paycheck number 4, like I had to maneuver around and make change because the lady at the bank was not so nice to me on paycheck number 4 when I went. So I had to really make change. So another reason why I like to go back through and add everything up, check everything twice at the end of every month is to make sure I haven't made a mistake somewhere, because when you're making change and you're trying to film it, sometimes you mess it up. Okay, so we're going through here just to make sure that everything is on the up and up. So clothing will have 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. And according to my calculations, that should be correct. Vacation should have 140, I think. 100, 20, 40. So that's right too. I always just like double checking my stuff. I don't know about you guys. But I like to know, I know exactly how much money is in my checking account. I know how much money is in my cash envelopes at any given time. I could tell you. Graduation also has 140 in there, so that is correct. I like to know where my money's at, okay? I like to know. 140. Christmas has 20, 40, 50. I do believe that's correct as well. And, oh, I didn't add car maintenance on here, so I'm going to drop her down. Car maintenance. Should have, I believe, 80, 20, 40, 60, 80. I'll probably end up using some of this at some point in the month of February because I need to get new windshield wiper blades. The ones that came on my car whenever I bought it are not the greatest quality, so I'll probably go ahead and get new windshield wiper blades before spring when it starts raining here. Sports number 2 has 20, 40, 50 in it as well. And that's correct. Medical, I think, has 120. 120, very good. $120. Back to school, 20, 40, 50, 60. Whoops, get back in there, girl. 60. Gifts has 20, 40, 50 in there. Car insurance has 100, 20, 40, 60, and this will hang around. We'll just build this up until June, which is when my next 6 months car insurance will be. And pets medical, it only has $20 in there, so I'm just gonna leave that where it's at. I'm not gonna take that out because I know how much is in there. Subscriptions we don't account for because we're not putting any money in those 3 envelopes right now. The pool has 20, 40, 60, 80 in there as well. I think we'll get pool to $100 and then we'll kind of just wait and see. I think $100 will be enough to get the first, at least the first round of chemicals and things like that in there. So we'll probably get her to $100 and see how often and whatnot we're gonna need chemicals and supplies for that. I've never had to deal with a pool before, so it's kind of like up in the air. And then big ticket items, it only has $20 in there, so I'm not gonna pull that out. So that is all that we are tracking in there. Home projects, the money comes in and out of this guy because you guys know we're remodeling our house, so I'm not even gonna keep track of that right now until we get finished with the garage, which we're in the home stretch, guys. It's almost complete. By the time the end of February rolls around, I'm hoping that all of the extra money will be building up in home projects, and then I'll probably track it because our next project is the main bathroom, and then we'll be moving on to my bedroom bathroom. So there's that. So home savings has $40 in here, but there is $300 I've already moved into my savings account in the bank. So total for home savings, month of January, we have $340, and that's partly, normally I wouldn't have saved up that much in a single month for either one of these home savings and regular savings, but I set aside $200 of stimulus money for each of them. So they both have $340 in there. So there is that. $5 challenge money. I've decided that I am gonna go ahead and move this money over into our safe so that I can, and I may actually end up putting this in the bank eventually and then putting it like on my Capital One in my $5 savings thing, just so I'm not holding on to this many $5 bills. But we're gonna count this and see how much I've saved for the month of January. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20. So $220 just in $5 bills, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my safe for now until I decide what I'm doing with that. I'm gonna run, I thought there was 225 in there, but I could have miscalculated. That's the reason why I always double check myself, because I like to know exactly what's happening. And it's so easy to miscount, especially when you're dealing with this amount of money, that I just like to recheck. So I'm gonna count this one more time because it does look like I said I had 225 at the end of my paycheck video. So I'm just gonna double check it to make sure the amount is correct. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. 5, 10, 15, 20. So in my paycheck video, I must have miscounted it because I did have $225 marked. So I'm gonna set that aside and put that in my safe for now, and we'll just keep adding to it as the months go along. 52-week challenge, the $25 one, I have 125 in there, which is right because there should have been 5 months, or there was 5 weeks in January, so 125. And then $10 challenge should have 50 in there. 20, 40, 50. And then my $1 bills, we'll give those a count. And these I'm also gonna remove and put in my safe as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 40. 5, 10, or 5, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 47, which is what I do believe I had at the end of my last paycheck stuffing. Okay, so my 5s and my 1s are gonna go in my safe. This other pile of cash here is going back to the bank. And I'm just gonna give this a total real quick just to see how much money is in my current sinking funds at the end of the month on January 2021. So we have 140 plus 54 plus 41 plus 20 plus 40 plus 40 plus 120 plus 140 plus 140, 50, 50, 120, 60, 50, 160, 20, 80, 20, 80, 340 plus 340, 220, 125, 50, and 47. So total for the month of January in my sinking funds that I've been able to save is $2,547. That is really, really good. A nice start to the year. These here, my home savings, regular savings, $5 challenge, these envelopes will be getting cleared out. I probably won't take my home savings and my regular savings to the bank because there's only $40 in there because I've already moved that money once already. So we are just gonna leave that flow, but the $25, not the $25, the $5 challenge and the $1 bills I will keep track of, as well as the savings, and move this stuff to my safe. And eventually I may end up putting this amount of money into a Capital One savings. We'll see. Probably not. I kind of like to see how many $5 bills I can actually save in a year's time and just have all of those on hand for the end of the year, but we'll see. It's a lot of money, it's a lot of bills, not necessarily cash wise. It's just a lot of bills to hang on to for a whole year, but we'll see. And then the rest of this money is gonna go into my kids' savings account, which is where it belongs. And we will see what kind of savings, how much more money we can save in the month of February. It is a short month, so it'll probably not be as good as January, but hopefully we can still save some kind of money. Anyway, we will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button before you go. And for those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so very much. It really does mean the world to me. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys stay safe and stay healthy, and I'll see you guys next time in another video. Bye guys.